Okay, good day. Today we'll be talking about topic enhancing educational institution, management, facilities, and legal compliance. My name is Durga Muthusingha, and my group members will be Viroshni Saravanan, Renuka Rajendran, Maljinik Kaur, Rosmaniza Abduralim. So first, I would like to do a small introduction on the importance of quality education. Quality education plays a vital role in shaping the future of a nation by nurturing competent human resources who can contribute to the overall development of the country. This includes fostering skills, professional, innovative thinkers, and responsible citizens who can tackle various challenges and progress. Education institution also plays a significant role in providing competent human resources. However, factors affecting these learning processes include curriculum, method, and facilities. Sorry, which should cater to diverse learning styles and promote active engagement. Facility which should provide a comfortable and safe environment for the learning infrastructure, which should support modern educational practice and management, which should be efficient, transparent, and student-centered. Addressing these factors collectively can enhance the overall quality of education. Next. So, next, please. The Law of Republic of Indonesia number 20, the year 2003, emphasizes the importance of these facilities and equipment in educational institutions. The legislation highlights the significance of facilities and infrastructure in enhancing the learning process and promoting holistic development. However, challenges in effective management and maintenance of facility infrastructure remain a concern for many educational institutions. Next, please. Various research studies have been conducted on facilities management in educational and institution. Example of studies include Dainis, ETL 2022, Muhajid, Muhammad, and Dos Sawas. These people have examined the management of facilities and infrastructure at school, who focus on allocation and utilization of resources in 48,865 public schools in Sindh. So, insight gained from these studies help in improving school management and facilities, infrastructure for better learning environment. Thank you. Thanks. So next, I will move on for literature review, which we have compiled toward this report. According to Hargis A. Fullen M., a professional capital, including human, social, decisional capital, is crucial for improving teaching and learning outcomes. Social capital fosters professional learning communities among the teachers, but challenges such as limited resources, time, leadership, supports may hinder their development. Continuous professional development for teachers is essential, but barriers like limited opportunity, funding, and administrative support can impede the progress. Next, please. Okay, this can be managed by integrating technology in education, which can enhance teaching and learning practices. However, challenges include the digital divide, inadequate infrastructure, and the need for the teacher to adapt to new technologies. Besides that, next, please. Next. Well-maintained facilities, including like classrooms, laboratories, libraries, are crucial for creating conducive learning environment. And the COVID-19 pandemic has also highlighted the need of the digital infrastructure and resources to support remote learning. Next. And finally, the legal compliance, which is essential for promoting educational equities and protecting stakeholder rights. This includes adhering to the policies, laws, and related to student privacy, accessibility, and anti-discrimination. The COVID-19 pandemic has raised concern about legal implication of remote learning and educational policies. Institutions must adapt to maintain their legal compliance while ensuring the continuity of education during crisis. This may involve revisiting policies and procedures to ensure they are up to date and effective in the current context. Next, I'll pass to my group member, Ms. Renuga.
Thank you. I'll be talking about case studies. A little bit introduction on the Pinta Sekolah is the Pinta Sekolah initiative in Malaysia is a program that aims to basically enhance the country's education standard. It focuses on innovative management, facility upgrades, and also legal compliances for the better learning environments. This initiative's main objective is basically to improvise school administration, integration technology, as well as promoting stakeholder collaboration. On the other hand, some of the objectives are to basically encourage a sense of ownership and dedication to the project's objectives, where this is by basically fostering a strong sense of ownership and dedication among project participants, which helps ensure their commitment to achieve the project's goal. On the other hand, another objective is to illustrate how technology can transform education by promoting. Here, demonstrating the transformative power of technology in education showcases its potential to enhance and the learning process. Apart from that, another objective is by abiding the education law, whereby this we can guarantee that the project's initiative are long lasting and in line with the larger objectives in the Malaysian educational system. Okay, moving on, I'll be entering the I was talking about the implementation. With it. Firstly, we will go with the prioritizing community engagement, where prioritizing community engagement in educational institutions basically fosters stronger connection, collaboration, and also mutual support for all the stakeholders. On the other hand, by legal compliances. So here, legal compliances in education system basically it safeguards the rights of students, staff, and also institution itself, maintaining a fair and secure learning environment. On top of that, we also have technology integration, where this technology integration in education system enhances teaching methodologies. It promotes digital literacy and also prepares students for the evolving global landscape. Lastly, by assessment and also development. Here in through assessment and development, educational institution fosters continuous improvement. It ensures effective learning experiences and the growth of the students and staffs alike. I will also be talking about the results that have proven good impacts, like promotes enhanced collaboration in educational institution. Promoting enhanced collaboration fosters a supportive environment and also encourages knowledge sharing. Besides that, better access with technology resources and also sustainable development of our education system. Not forgetting, we also talk about continuous improvement. Next, I'll be moving on. I'll pass to my next member, please.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Renuga. Okay, as a group, we actually did a facility assessment, and we have chosen two schools, which are actually two separate schools, which is a Wesley Methodist School Ipoh International. It's a secondary school and also a primary school. Both the schools are run by different principals, and the management is also run differently. So the areas that were assessed and need attention was the infrastructure. In the terms of the infrastructure, was the classrooms had peel-off paint and some molding. So there is some classes where the paint work was already started. So we assume that over time all the classes will be painted. Some projectors that were fixed on the wall were not secured properly because during the assessment we noticed that it can move very easily. Students can actually tilt it. And then another issue was the primary classrooms have smaller class sizes. The canteen benches have sharp edges, and the benches were actually very high, which is actually not suitable for the primary kids. In the terms of technology, Wesley schools are still using whiteboards and projectors to connect to teachers' laptops. And the Wi-Fi connection is a good overall throughout the building, but there is electricity tripping issues that usually disrupts the connection. Next, please. In the learning resource area, the ICT rooms have got very bad cable management. Even there are some desktops that are not functioning. So if there's a class that is going on, not all students get one desktop to them. The science labs, there are few labs, but they are all sharing the same apparatus. Open cabinet and some links that are running labs. Open cabinets, I think the dangers are students can easily get access to the chemicals or the apparatus in the lab. In regard to the student support services, when assessment was done, both the schools do not have any student support services and there were no facilities for the disabled. Next, please. As I also managed to conduct stakeholder interviews. So there are few people that I managed to interview and these are my findings. Students were not very happy with the school because they feel that international schools should at least have a swimming pool and a sports complex. They also mentioned about the old projectors that actually take a lot of teaching time to set up and they're very blurry. The tripping electrical issues that has not been resolved for almost a year now. And they also mentioned about their old and non-functioning sports equipments. In the terms of the teacher mentioned that there is a very limited space for student engagement activities. So most of the activities can only be done in the class. Also about the old and worn out sports equipments. And then the old projectors take up a lot of teaching time, like 20 to 15 minutes usually is gone. I also managed to interview the primary school principal. So she mentioned that she suggests that the school actually upgrade the classroom sizes so that they can have a corner for reading, a corner for students to connect, to make circles and sit in circles and have more interaction. And then the primary school principal also mentioned that they do not have a science lab or a computer lab. So everything is actually done in class. They have to borrow iPads from the office, which is not sufficient for all the students. So that's the interview findings from the principal. The library assistant overall commented that the library is good. The books are in line with the curriculum, but she wants a better management of book entry and book out because now everything is on manual. The lab assistant suggested to have aluminum cabinets rather than the wooden cabinets so that there won't be termite attack issues. And she also mentioned that it'd be good to have each lab to have its own apparatus so that she doesn't have to carry one apparatus from another lab to the other during the lessons. And then so far there's only one lab equipped with a shower and eye wash. So she suggested that each lab to have that as well. And then I also managed to interview the HR executive. So her view was to have a personal room because currently she's sharing with another person so that because they're handling all the confidential materials, also to have lockers, which is currently absent in the HR rooms. I also got an opportunity to interview the facility manager. So he said that upgrade work goes on priority basis. So they always make sure that when there's a need, they actually quickly respond to it. They take safety very importantly. And then there is an ongoing new building that is coming up where they are actually working on all the areas that they have missed for now or which are absent for now. So they plan to have a walkway that is fully covered so that students can be sheltered from the rain. And then also there is a lift that is coming up for the disabled and a very nice and comfortable student engagement center. Next. All right, that's all from me. Thank you. Next.
Looking into the legal compliances analysis, by conducting this analysis, educational institutions will be able to firstly ensure they operate within the legal framework. Here, by conducting this analysis, educational institution can ensure they can adhere to legal requirements, maintaining compliances and also avoiding potential issue. Next, by promoting fairness and transparency. Promoting fairness and transparency in educational institution fosters an equitable learning environments, ensuring all students have equal opportunities and access to resource. On top of that, they also will be able to identify opportunities for growth and improvement, as well as learn main laws pertaining to education. And lastly, to conclude on legal analysis, they also identify any gaps for improvement. That's all from me. I'll pass to my next member. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. So now we will be going into the strategic recommendation. So basically, we will be exploring a comprehensive strategy for the enhancing the management of our educational institution. So first of all, we will be moving on to facility improvement. So basically, enhancing infrastructure. Our learning environment is deeply influenced by the physical infrastructure, making facility improvement a crucial aspect. So we propose initiatives such as renovations, expansion, and as well as energy efficient upgrades such as solar panels, LED lighting, and as well as smart HVAC. So So successful examples like the University of California, Berkeley's recent renovation projects and the energy efficient upgrades at the University of Wisconsin-Madison's energy efficient upgrades has actually demonstrated the positive impacts these measures can have on creating the conducive learning spaces. So now moving on to the next one, service enhancement. So where we are elevating the service quality. So basically service quality directly impacts the stakeholder satisfaction. So our plan involves here strengthening the student support services, enhancing parents and alumni engagement, and as well as integrating advanced technology in teaching and learning. So considering the University of Phoenix, which has been successfully implemented virtual and augmented reality technologies to enhance the educational experience. This service enhancement will contribute to more enriching and supportive educational journey for all stakeholders. So moving on to the next one, legal compliance, and where we have to ensure the legal adherence, so which is very important for the smooth functioning and credibility of our institution. So basically, we'll be focusing on the employment law compliance, data privacy and security, and also the regulatory compliance. So regular training sessions for the staff, data privacy audits, and as well as policy reviews are actually essential measures. So by prioritizing the legal compliances, we are not only upholding the integrity of our institution, but we are also ensuring a safe environment for all. And just to conclude this, by implementing all these recommendations, we aim to foster a conducive learning environment, provide enhanced service to our stakeholders, and as well as to ensure our institution continued success. Moving on to the next topic, implementation plan for the education. Okay, so this plan should actually addresses potential obstacles and as well as provide solution to minimize them. So moving on to the first slide. Moving on to the next slide. So in this section, we will be focusing on enhancing the physical infrastructure of educational institution, where first we need to conduct a thorough assessment of existing facility to identify areas that actually requires renovation, expansion, and as well as the accessibility improvement. So based on this assessment that we have done, we can actually create a prioritized list of projects with their estimated cost and as well as timeline. To support this project, we could actually identify and secure resources such as architectural firms and construction companies and even the funding sources. So additionally, stakeholder engagement, including students, staff, and community members should be incorporated throughout the process to ensure their input and as well as support. So next, moving on to the service and enhancement. Here we will be discussing improving various services within the educational institution. This includes strengthening student support services, enhancing parent alumni engagement, and as well as integrating advanced technology in teaching and learning. So to achieve this goal, we must actually collaborate with the relevant department and external partners to actually develop and implement this initiative. Timeline should be established for the rollout of these new services, and staff trainings should be actually provided to ensure successful implementation. So routine assessment and feedback system should be established to gauge the efficiency of these services and as well as implement any required modification. Moving on to the next one, legal compliance. So in this slide, we will be actually addressing the need of the adherence to the legal requirements in education institution, where we must ensure the compliance with employment laws, data privacy, and as well as security and maintaining regulatory requirements. This implementation plan should actually include regular audits and assessment to identify any non-compliance issues and develop action plan to actually address them. So staff training and awareness program should be conducted to promote the understanding and as well as the adherence to the legal requirements. Collaboration with the legal experts and as well as the regulatory bodies may be necessary to ensure these compliances. So moving on to the next slide. There are some challenges and mitigation strategies that can be done during the implementation of the proposed strategies. So these include limited resources, resistant to change, disruptions to daily operations. To mitigate all these challenges, we should actually prioritize resources allocation, engage stakeholders in the change process, and communicate the benefits of this improvement to the institution community. Furthermore, phased implementation and continuous monitoring and evaluation will help to actually manage the impact on daily operations and ensure the success of the proposed strategies. So in conclusion, based on all this, so a well-structured implementation plan considering the practical aspects of change in educational institution is very essential to execute the proposed strategic recommendation. So I'll be now passing on to my next member.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to the table budget proposal. So this from the interview session done by my colleagues, there is 5 categories that are able to list down. So which is more on the equipment, power supplies, facilities, manpower, and others. So based on this table, there is a certain budget that they need to do more improvement to enhance of the conducive learning for the student and also to upgrade the facilities in the schools. So based on the budget proposal, there is total about 392,820, which is this is the estimation that we will give to make sure that they're able to try to have that budgets to upgrade and improve the schools to make sure that all the students and the staff will be happy with the upgrading of the equipment to encourage for the conducive learning. So in the conclusion, this budget proposal has outlined a strategic plan designed to achieve the better improvement of the school. So the investment are detailed for the immediate and long-term success of the initiative, directly contribute to the improvement of the school, student and staff. So ability to provide the budget, the approved budget, this is will lead the better improvement and successful for the school organization. So can we move to the next slide, please? Okay, so for the overall conclusion, the need of the education always be improving is essential for raising academic accomplishment as well as creating a society that is knowledgeable, flexible, and able to deal with the complicated problems of the 21st century. So the crucial role for the educational improvement in societal progress and personal development, advocating for the collective and sustained efforts towards achieve this goal. So as principal or stakeholders, they must have play important role to make sure that there is a certain budget for them to approve so that they were able to give a very good quality for the students and the staff at school. So that's all for from us for this assignment, and thank you.